You guys keep pushing. If you are in this, stick with it. If you are trying to get in it, do not give up. If you have a stressful school year coming up, if you guys have a stressful academic year, a stressful work year, a stressful just life year, you can do it, okay? You just have to set parameters for yourself so that you will not get burnt out. Hey guys, it's Shayla, the Speaking Beauty, and welcome back to my channel. So today for Motivation Monday, I'm going to be talking about my classes coming up in the fall, which if you guys are watching this, my classes start today. Wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about my classes and also my new SLPA position. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the classes and then I'll talk about my job. Oh,
excuse me if I seem a little bit conceited in this video, but yeah.
So the classes that I'm going to be taking in the fall are motor speech disorders. This class is basically going to be about neurogenics. So this class is basically going to be a class talking about neurology, but it's also an extension of other disorders that affect our speech, like dysarthria, Parkinson's disease, all those diseases that affect our motor movement, our muscle movement, we're going to be talking about in this class. So I'm not too prepared for this class, so kind of what I'm going to be doing before the semester starts, I'm going to go ahead and do an outline of the first 2 chapters to kind of just brush myself up on the terminology, some of the definitions, and we won't get access to the class until the day the class actually starts. So by tonight that you guys are watching this video, I'll be able to kind of go in and kind of see what's up with the class and if I'm in the right direction as far as the outline. Luckily, thanks to one of my friends, I did not have to buy this book. She loaned it to me. Thank you so much, girl. Thank you so much. Because this book looks like it was expensive, okay? I vowed for the rest of my graduate school journey to never buy another textbook because the teachers barely go through and teach from the book. They just want you to use the book as a resource outside of their lectures and PowerPoints. So how about I never buy another book? So I'm just glad that she let me get that book. So the other 2 classes are going to be clinical practicum classes. So I am going to be doing my clinical practicum throughout the week to get my 400 total clinical hours. I don't have to get 400 in these next 2 semesters, but I do have to get at least 150. The good thing about our program is that if you are working as an SLPA, you can get paid for up to 100 to 150 hours. If you're doing an on-campus program, I don't think any of the hours are paid, so that's one benefit to being an SLPA and being in this program, that when you get into the school system, some of your hours can be paid. So I'm excited about that. Well, I'm taking an audiology clinical and I'm taking a school-based clinical class. And basically the school-based class will kind of be just us meeting up with the teacher who's directing or who's instructing the class, so she can kind of see how we're doing at our school placements, how we can be better, and just kind of bringing everything together. Basically kind of giving us more information than what we would have learned on site, and kind of wrapping everything up, making sure that we're keeping up with our hours, making sure our supervisor is doing what she's supposed to do, because they have to rate us, I think every 9 weeks or something like that. So yeah, once we go into the clinical class related to the school placement, she'll kind of tell us all that we need so that all of our hours can be accounted for, and making sure that we're just not there breathing air and wasting our time. Next class that we're taking is the clinical audiology practicum, and basically for this class she said we're gonna meet once or twice online, and then the main grade for this class is going to be completing an audiological screening, which would be basically like a hearing screening, or using the audiogram basically, and just using the knowledge that she taught us this past summer in our audiology class, applying that to actually reading the audiogram and referring out if need be, retesting if need be, just kind of making sure we keep those skills intact. So I'm excited that she said that because I'm not looking forward to having class 3 nights a week. I've already been doing that in the summer and I'm just ready to just go back to 2 nights a week. That's usually what we do. Being that it's a part-time program, we take anywhere between 2 to 3 classes a semester, but I am used to only taking 2 classes a semester. So after we get done with our audiological screening, we won't have to like meet for that class again. So I'm super excited about that because I'm just gonna be spent. And the reason why I'm gonna be spent is because throughout all these classes that I'm gonna be taking, not only am I gonna be taking those 3 classes, but I'm gonna be working as an SLPA 3 days a week. I was hoping to find an SLPA job that would hire me 5 days a week, but I honestly think that might just be too much, especially being that I am taking 3 classes, even though like the 3rd class is just kind of like a not meeting class. I just didn't want to put too much on myself. Life is just so short, guys, honestly. Like, why stress about it, girl? I'm gonna be doing my SLPA job the first 3 days out of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then on Thursday and Friday, I'm going to be obtaining my 150 hours out of the 400 that I need to graduate. So I'm super excited because on Thursday and Friday, I will be going to a different location, not where I work, and getting hours. So I'm going to be working in the elementary school, and the caseload at the elementary school is super high. I think they said anywhere between 120 to 140 kids. There's also 2 SLPs there, so I will kind of be piggybacking between one and the other and kind of helping them do the therapy for the kids on their caseload. So as an SLPA that's hired through the district, I'm not allowed to have my own caseload, but I can come into their office and do therapy with them there so they can be supervising me. And it doesn't have to be supervision 100% of the time. That's just kind of how me and my supervisors figured that it would work, instead of trying to figure out getting me another space and me having my own caseload, and how would they supervise that with their extremely high number of kids on their caseload already. So hopefully me being there as an SLPA will take some of the load off of them and just kind of help me be a better clinician, because they will be there, actually there. My other SLPA jobs, I have had great supervisors, but I don't feel like they were actually looking at the therapy and the data and the materials and everything. So I'm excited because this is the first chance that the district is taking on hiring an SLPA. I'm the very first SLPA in the district since any of these SLPs have been working there. So I'm kind of nervous about that because I have big shoes to fill. But then again, I'm not nervous because they wouldn't have hired me if they didn't think I was capable of being the first. And of course, not only am I the first SLPA in the district, I am the first Black SLPA in the district. So, Black excellence, honey.
Anyway,
I just wanted to come and talk to you guys about this semester and what's to come. Like I said, by the time you guys are seeing this video, I will have already done my first day of class. I will already have done my first day of work, actual work. I'm excited. I just feel so welcome to be on the team. And even though I'm only going to be working 3 days a week, I think this is going to be good for me, because as I'm thinking about the future and me being an SLP, I don't know if I want to work somewhere full-time. I think I would probably work somewhere part-time that pays me really good. And then I would probably do like some PRN work, which means call me when you need me work. Because I don't know, like by the time I become an SLP, I can really put like my future, like not career goals, but like future real life goals into play. I want to have time for myself, you know, like school has really burnt me out, still is burning me out. And I know that by the time I finish school, yes, I'm going to be doing my CFY, which is like my residency year for 9 to 12 months. But within that year, I don't want to work myself to death. And throughout the rest of my life, I don't even know if I want to work myself to death. So I think 3 or 4 days a week at a school or whatever, like a clinic or home health or whatever setting I decide to be in, I feel like that would be more suitable for me instead of working a 5-day, 40-hour a week type of job because I can easily get burnt out by that, and I know I'm just that type of person. So I'm super excited that I will be just having 3 days of work, and then on Thursday and Friday I can do my clinicals, and that'll just give me like a breath of fresh air. And sometimes every Thursday and Friday I won't necessarily have to be there. The lead SLP I've met with, and she's the one that's going to be helping me get those hours for my placement, and I need to get middle and high school hours because I already have so many child hours, so I need to get some adolescent or adult hours. So she's helping me with that. I will be, like I said, going off site somewhere that's different from my work, and I'll be in a different setting and having a different experience. And I think that kind of helps me eliminate burnout, because I know, like, when I was working at the school last school year, I was working at the school for 3 days, and then on the other 2 days I was working in the clinic. So Monday, Wednesday I was working in a clinic, and then on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday I was working for the school, and I really like that. The only reason why I got burnt out with that last job is because I was traveling like 50 minutes to an hour and 10 minutes, depending on which setting I was going to. But honey, that's where the job was at. So now I'm super excited because I feel like I have eliminated the burnout factor, because my job is literally 10 minutes away, and I don't think I've ever worked somewhere where my job has been that close, unless it's been like home health and the kids daycare was like around the corner from me. And if you guys know anything about me, you know I love my career. I love being an SLPA, and I'm going to actually be practicing as an SLP intern for 2 days a week. Like, I'm so excited about that, guys. Like, and I don't have very much middle and high school experience, so it's definitely going to be a challenge for me, but I'm so ready for the challenge, and I'm ready to take it on, y'all, and just finish out this school year so strong. So I just wanted to come to you guys with motivation that you guys can do it. If you have a stressful school year coming up, if you guys have a stressful academic year, a stressful work year, a stressful just life year, you can do it, okay? You just have to set parameters for yourself so that you will not get burnt out. And sometimes you might think you want more, but God is saying no. Like, I was willing to give up this job that was 3 days a week because another job called me and said, hey, we are looking for a full-time SLP or a full-time SLPA working 5 days a week, 40 hours, blah, 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 way more money than my 3 days a week job. The only thing about that is I had already accepted this position, I had already signed a lease, and I had already sent in this district as my clinical placement site for grad school. So had I took that other job, so much would have had to been turned around just for me to make more money and end up being burnt out. So I'm glad I did it, and luckily with this job I'm only 2 hours away from my husband, versus if I would have took the other full-time position I would have been maybe 5 or 6 hours. So I'm just excited about all this to come. You guys keep pushing. If you are in this, stick with it. If you are trying to get in it, do not give up. And I hope you guys will give this video a big thumbs up so I know that you like videos like this. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell. It's free, so you won't miss another upload from me, and you guys can just stay up to date with all that's going on. So I'll be coming up with SLP, SLPA related videos every single Monday. So I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.